Why, when everyone else is rushing out, why did you stop to do what you did?
To me, it was an ordinary thing to do. I can see how in the aftermath it's an extraordinary thing to do, considering so many lives were lost, but I still, I don't consider it to be an heroic act. I just think it's an act that, you know, anyone would do. I saw a lot of acts, or you can say random acts or acts of kindness, acts of people reaching out to others just because they needed help or they needed comfort or they needed assistance. There's no question it was the 75 to 100 firemen I passed coming down the stairwell as they were going up. As those firemen were coming up and we were coming down, all they did was just was temper our fears and just say, listen, everything's going to be okay. And you could see in their eyes that what their lips were saying, their eyes were not. When I came out of the World Trade Center on the West Side Highway, my back was to the towers. So even at that point, I did not see, the mass of destruction the full mass of destruction that surrounded me. I put Tina in the ambulance and I turned around and I was able to start taking it all in. So I saw the bodies start to fall, and it just dawned on me that this is chaos, to me. And there was a cameraman down there. He came out of the blue. He started asking me questions. I started spewing off the answers, what my name was, who I worked for, what floor I was on. That I happened to find a woman on the 68th floor, carried her out, and then, I just became overwhelmed with emotion, just thinking about what I had just witnessed and this camera in my face, and I just started to walk away. I got out maybe about 5 minutes, 6 minutes before the North Tower, the tower I was in, collapsed. I was done. I just thought I thought I was gonna die. I just started running. I looked back once, that's it. And in that moment, I knew that I might not make it. You could feel the mass of the imploding tower. Like it was like a wave of debris. You could feel like it's coming up behind you. So you're going to get caught by it. So the only thing that was going through my mind was I need to find cover if I'm gonna make this. I saw a spot, a truck that was a little higher up off the curb, and I dove under it and I got my head and my torso underneath there and just waited for the crash and waited for the end, so to speak. All I'm proposing is, say, a national day of service. What better way to remember the fallen than to go out there and act as they did? And I think they would appreciate that more than anything, knowing that what the sacrifice that they made isn't going to go unnoticed or unappreciated. I think we all have it in us. It's just a matter of stopping and checking ourselves and letting it come out. And hopefully the message I have in my book will come across to everyone. That's all I want. That's the purpose of my book.